Hi, welcome to another Disney's Copycat Recipe video here on Dole Whip Wishes and Castle Dreams. So glad you could join us. I know it's been a while, sorry about that. Hopefully we're getting back into the swing of things. Life has just been so crazy. But I get to wear my new chef's jacket that I got the last time we were at Disney. I love it. They just opened the Remy's Ratatouille Adventure ride and all that fun stuff, and so they had a bunch of Remy gear, and I love this jacket, so I got it, and I thought I could wear it for some of my videos since we're cooking. And I too believe that anyone can cook, so I love doing these videos and helping people realize how they can make these amazing recipes at home for those times when you're missing Disney but you just can't get there. I totally understand that. And this way you can recreate these dishes at home. Today we're going to be making Oven Dried Tomato Flatbread from the Contemporary Resorts California Grill. If you've never eaten at this restaurant, you definitely need to check it out. The food is so great. They also have this place, balcony outside that you can go if you get an evening reservation. You can go out and check out the fireworks from the Magic Kingdom. You can get a great view of them from there, and they also pipe in the music from the park so you can hear it go along with the fireworks. It's really cool. You do need a reservation because it does book up super quickly, so make sure you do that. But for those of you that can't make it there, we're gonna make this dish at home, and it is amazing. Let's get started. We're gonna put them onto 2 different plates. This makes 2, although you could probably serve 4 with it because these pieces of bread are pretty big. I couldn't eat all of that. So it makes about 4 servings. Unless you're really hungry, and it just makes 2. And the first thing you want is some garlic puree. Now to make this, all I did was, and I can show you a little close-up of it, you're gonna take your garlic heads and you're going to cut them lengthwise. So you're kind of cutting like you're gonna take off some of the peel first, not a lot of it because you still want those heads to hold together, but then you're going to slice lengthwise through it. You're going to put it into some foil, and then you're going to drizzle olive oil generously over that. Make a little pouch so the oil doesn't get out. And then you're going to kind of close it up but leave a little room for the steam to escape at the top. You're going to set your oven to 350 degrees, and you're going to roast that for about an hour. You should be really smelling that strong garlic smell, and when you take it out, the cloves should be nice and soft, maybe even a little mushy. So good. Roasted garlic. Oh, that's our oven preheating. You're also going to want to preheat your oven for the bread as well. That's going to go to 450. So I recommend doing the garlic puree first so you have that ready to go. You're also going to need some oven dried tomatoes. Now to make these, again, I'll get you up nice and close so you can see. You want to slice your tomatoes about 1/4 inch thick. You don't want them too thick because you want them to kind of dry down to like a really thin shape, but you don't want them too thin because then when it dries, it just kind of disintegrates. So make sure they're about 1/4 inch thick, sliced, and then you're going to layer them evenly on your parchment paper that's on your cookie sheet. You're going to, again, brush them with oil pretty generously, and then add salt and pepper to taste. You're gonna roast them for about 90 minutes to 2 hours. You want them, you'll see, they'll kind of go down, if you look here, they'll go down, not dehydrated, but they'll be pretty dehydrated. So, and then they'll be a nice darker color. And then last but certainly not least, we need our buffalo cheese. You can get it pre-sliced if you want. I just got the ball of the buffalo cheese and I sliced it myself. Now that we've got all of our ingredients ready, we're going to assemble our flatbread. We've got 2 of them. It makes about 4 servings. Unless you're really hungry, then maybe you can eat 1 whole of these. These are pretty big. I couldn't eat a whole one, but maybe you can. So 2 to 4 servings depending on how hungry you are. We're gonna start with our puree, garlic puree, and we're gonna split it evenly between our 2 breads. Just gonna eyeball this. Go. And then we're just going to spread it around as much as we can. We've got our garlic spread out. We're just going to add salt and pepper to taste. whatever you like, you just do. I'm not a huge pepper fan, so I'm not gonna put very much on here. But just whatever you like. I love these little salt and pepper shakers, they're so cute. Okay, then we're going to take our tomatoes, and again, we're going to split them between our two very carefully because they are pretty delicate once they've been oven dried, especially the thinner they are. Just carefully divide those up. Ooh, this is starting to look so good. Ooh. You can tell the thinner ones are a little harder to work with, but it's gonna turn out really good. The thin ones are nice, so it's not like overpowering with tomato, but I love tomato, so I don't think, can there be too much tomato? I don't think so. Spread them around so they get a nice coverage on your bread. Okay, and next, the fromage, if you will. I'm wearing a French, I thought I had to, sorry if I butchered the pronunciation, but we're just gonna do the same with our cheese. Just kind of spread it around. Okay. And then our last step before we pop it in the oven is we're gonna take our pecorino romano. If you are unable to find this, a great substitute is Parmesan. So you can do that as well. We're gonna go ahead and sprinkle this on. I love cheese, so you know, as much or as little as you want. And my cheese slices are a little thick because I hand slice them. I think when I make this again, because I will make it again, it's so yummy. I'm gonna go ahead and just get the pre-sliced cheese because they can do it nice and thin. But again, I love cheese, so you know, I'm not mad. It might just take a little bit longer to melt it in the oven. Okay, so we've got all that. Then we're gonna put them in our oven. I have a pizza stone in there. I don't know if you've got a pizza stone, but they're amazing. You definitely should try one. I've got it in the oven because it likes to preheat. It takes a little while to heat up, so we like to preheat it with the oven. Again, to 450 degrees. And then you're gonna wanna bake these one at a time for about 5 to 7 minutes, depending on how long it takes the bread to get nice and brown and the cheese to melt. Mine might take a little bit longer again because my cheese slices are thicker, but if you've got nice and thin slices, be careful to watch it so that the cheese doesn't burn, okay? We've pulled our flatbread out of the oven. It's nice and ooey gooey. So we just have a couple more things we want to do, and that is to cut it. So we're just gonna cut it into strips like so. All that ooey gooey cheese and the nice crisp bread. Oh, so good, it smells amazing. You have to try this. Okay, right. And more. Okay, so we've cut it up. Now the last steps are we're going to put some fresh basil on there. Just gonna kind of tear it up and lay it on out there. Right. Oh, and I love the smell of basil too. It's so good. Okay, almost done. Just kind of get a piece. You want one for about each bite, just so you can get that flavor in there. You might have thought I forgot our sprinkling of pixie dust. I didn't, I just wanted to save it for last. Our sprinkling of pixie dust today is going to be this. It's prickly pear balsamic reduction. We're going to just kind of drizzle it over the top. We have this place near where I live that's called the Olive Mill, and of course it grows olives and it makes lots of olive oil. That is so delicious. But they also make other things like this. This is actually prickly pear balsamic because I live in the desert, so we've got prickly pear cactuses, and the flavoring is just so amazing. So I wanted to use this. Of course you can use any, like I said, any balsamic you want, but I wanted to try this. So we're gonna go ahead and drizzle it over the top. Nice and slow. And there you have it. Our oven dried tomato flatbread is finished and ready to enjoy. This looks so yummy. I have a feeling I'm going to be making this a lot. Hope you enjoyed this recipe video. If you are looking for other copycat Disney recipe videos, we've got a bunch of them on our YouTube channel. You can check those out. We also do Disney craft videos. If you like crafting, we've got plenty of those you can check out. And of course, some tips and tricks for visiting the park. If you're looking for answers about things of that nature, we've got a whole bunch of videos for that as well. If you haven't already, we hope you will subscribe to our channel. We do some giveaways, so you're also going to want to tap that bell so you don't miss any of those as they get posted. We love giving stuff away here on Dole Whip Wishes and Castle Dreams. Again, we hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we hope to see you real soon.